Hello and welcome back dear subscriber. Today in this video I am going to talk about how you can create the meeting link, Google meeting link from your Google account or G Suite account, and you can schedule your meeting and you can conduct the meeting. So first you go to your Chrome and click, and you then after click add people. After that you will get like give name, so you give any name whatever you like, and then after you have to sign in using your Gmail account, that is maybe domain based or normal Gmail account. Like your college email is, then that is domain based, so you can give that and password and you will successfully complete and you will be here. So as you see, this is also my domain email I have got from my BTech college. So you can see here Aditya, so you can see here adityatechly.edu.in. So this is the setup you will get, and I assume you are already here. So now how you can create the meeting. So you will see like this button, and if you don't see, then you click new tab and type Google, you type, okay, and after that you open it, and then you will get Google, and once you get Google, you will get like this button. You click there and you can see the contact, and I am searching for the calendar. Okay, so this is the calendar. You will get the calendar. Okay, and in calendar you have to go and schedule your meeting. So at what time, on what date, so you can see the dates, on what dates you want to conduct the meeting and what time. So let me assume that today July 15th, on July 15th I want to conduct this meeting on 5 o'clock. Okay, so I will go there and click. Okay, so you have to give the title of your meeting. So what purpose you are going to conduct. It don't matter whatever the title you give, but it is the professional way you give the name. As you want to conduct the relevant name you give. So like I am going to give internship online talk. Okay. So this is the name, and this is event. Okay, no problem. And here I can select the dates. What are the dates, on what dates, what is the timing. So the date is on 15th. Okay, I am conducting, and at what time. So time I am going to conduct at 5 p.m. and how long it will go. It doesn't matter even you mark this for the 30 minutes, but you continue the same link for 2 hours, 3 hours, it doesn't make the difference. But for idea you can mention, okay, so like 30 minutes. Okay. And here the guest, like if you want some person, by default once they click on join they have to allow permission to enter in your meeting, then you can type the mail and you can give the permission, grant the permission. Okay guys, so this is the domain based, like this is my college domain based email ID. Okay. So once any one person from that domain, like adityatechly.edu.in, so any person using the adityatechly.edu.in email ID will try to join my link, they can directly enter in my meeting and it. But the some person who have not that domain mail, like some person is using Gmail or other mail, like other domain, not the domain which you are using to conduct this meeting. So at that time you need to allot the permission. Those person, while they click on the join link, they have to click ask to join, and once they ask, you have to allow or you have to deny, you have to accept or deny, and after that only they can join the meeting. Okay, and if you add those mail here by default, then that time you need not to allow or they need not to ask the permission. Once they click on link and the meeting is going on, they can directly enter. So let me, like, I am going to write my email, Ajay Prasad Kushwaha 2057@gmail.com. Okay, so this is I am entering as a guest. So once the meeting will start, and using my mail, once I will click on join link, I need not to seek for the permission, I can directly enter in the room. So this is the benefit once you add as a guest. Okay, and now you can add here Google Meet video conferencing. So once you click, you will get the link. So you can see here there is link I have got for it. And as this is domain based, so here at a meeting I can accommodate 250 participants. But while you are using the normal email, you can only accommodate 100%. Okay guys, so I hope now you are clear that why I am getting 250, because this is my college email ID and I am using this domain email. So here I can accommodate 250 person at a time. And location, so you can give location, no need to, this is not the mandatory to give the location. Okay. And you can also write the description, what about your meeting and what you are going to talk. So you can just give the brief about your meeting, just your brief details, introduction about the meeting, so anyone can go through. So like this is for internship apply process talk. So this I am just mentioning, whatever you can mention, those all bold. And if you also want to create one Google form, like queries, if someone has question, then before starting the meeting they can ask, so you can also put that link here. You just click enter, break the line, you can also make bold, italics, underline. I hope you are clear. So this way you can also make this more effective. And even you are looking for more option, then you can get the more option. Okay, so who is the organizer, even you can change the organizer, and those all things you can do. Is this meeting is going to be every day repetition on the same time, so you can also select like that. So this not I am going to the very much details, but I am just telling you the normal process what you require. So I am going to click the save. And here once you mention someone as a guest, then it will ask, would you like to inform that person by the mail or don't. So if you feel the comfortable to mail them, then mail it. Otherwise you just click don't send. So that person will be still existing there, like this my mail will be there, I will be allowed, but what happened, I will not get email notification. So this is all about the scheduling. I scheduled the meeting, and then how can I start the meeting. So once again I will click again, and I will click here join the Google Meet. So once you open this interface, then you can see, you can turn on your camera, microphone, you can select the option as you like. So if you are at attending classes, normal classes, then you need not to turn on your camera. And even at the first joining, you will may give them some trouble to the organizer, the noises. If you are joining or anyone, then I suggest you before you joining, you mute yourself, the video and microphone, and after joining you do it. So you can join now. Okay guys, so now you are available, and you can just click your video and it will capture the video. You can turn on your microphone and you can talk, and while your microphone is on, you can see here this is showing my voice is going on. So you can see this is the like one wave is creating, and once I will mute, it will not sound like that. Okay guys, and here if you want to know the number of participant, then you can watch the number of participant. Even you will see those all list. You can scroll up and down and see, and in the chat you can also see, and you can comment out like hello. So like this you will get the regular chat, and you can talk the interactive way, both way you can solve. Okay, and in case some people are joining and they are creating some disturbances in class, then you can also remove that person. You can just click and you can open, and if you, I will also show you that, but let me first tell you how you can also make your interface longer. So you can even close this and you will get the full screen. You can present whatever you like. No. So if you want to just like if you just want to share your screen, whole screen, or your particular browser, then you can click on that option and you can share. Like window, you can share what window you like. You are running any application like Dev C++, Turbo C2, or MATLAB, you can share like that. If you want to also share one tab of Chrome, you can share the tab like this. You can share which tab you want to share. You can click and share that particular tab. Okay, and yeah, if you want to share your entire screen, then you can click and share the entire screen. So if you are conducting the classes, then it is best practice to share the entire screen. So whatever you use, like you used paints for drawing and showing the description, and sometimes you use notepad, sometimes you use some compiler, then when you share the full screen, then it will be the better, so your whole screen will be visible. Okay, so this is you can share like that, and you can make your class more effective. And even you can also make your caption on. So once you make the caption on, then it will be, so let me show you how it will be. So once you on the caption, then you will get there what you are in the below. So the student who are following your classes, they can see the text what is going at the top. So if your voice is also sometime not clear, then that people will be able to catch you by this text what is going under the line. But this will minimize your screen size, and your presentation is screen will be smaller. So based on your requirement, you decide what you are going to do, but you can still use it if you want. Okay, so I will mute this, and now I am going to join using the what email ID I used, and I will demonstrate you how I am doing those things. So already I am sharing the whole, and I go to Jay Prasad. Okay, and how you can go and share your link. So let me show you. So once you want to share the link, you will go there and you will get this one. Okay, so here this is the link you have got. You can copy this link and you can share on WhatsApp, Telegram group, whatever the group, and send to your student or follow people or meeting people, and they will able to join and use this link. Using this link they can join on your meet. So I copied the link. I will go and okay, so this is the link I got. Okay, so where is my link? Okay, so I got this link. Okay guys, I paste this link, and I am requesting from other account. I am requesting from other account. I will get notification soon. Wait, I am sharing just single screen to you. That's why you are not able to see what I am doing from the next one. So I am going to click ask to join. Okay. So now you can see here I am asking here to join. So if you are not from the same domain, some person is asking you. Here I am asking from next account, because this is not my the domain mail. If someone asks using adityatekli.edu.in, I need not do anything. Even I will not get informed. I can just see the number of people here increase. But in case someone is requesting from the different account, you will get like this, and based on what you have planning, so you can deny the entry or you can admit the entry. Okay, so I have already given the permission, so you can see here the name is here. Okay, so I can't unmute the person, but I can mute that person. Okay, so from second account I opening. So no is you so I am muting here. So now you can see here I muted. I am using the single system, that's why the voice is equal. So don't worry, I just demonstrate you how you can do that. And even you can remove the person in case the person is continuously disturbing the class. So you can click here minus and remove. So this person is removed. My second account is removed. This way you can remove. And if you want to, like, while you are sharing, you will get here mostly you get here some people name like A, B, C. Some people are joining, and your screen is looking not very good. So how you can manage that? So there you can see here I will get pin. So this is the pin. So you have to click on that pin. What you want to pin here. Okay. So here as I have my own, so it is showing the recursive way the increasing screen. So let wait, I am again joining from the next account, and I am showing you how I can pin it. So I am just trying to join again from the next account. And I am joining. So again it is asking, okay, join. So now I am joining. From I am going to stop presenting from here, and I assume the person who have joined, they are presenting something. So from next account I am going to present something. Okay, so I am going to present the entire screen like that. Okay, so you are unable to see because I am doing on next screen. So now you can see here Ajay Prasad Kusubha is present. So I am presenting something. Okay, so what I am presenting, I can just go and type the Codec Guru. Okay, Deep Codec Guru website. Okay. So I am from next account I am presenting something. Okay. So here Ajay Prasad Kushwaha is presenting, you can see. And for the next things, what I am sharing from here, so let me make it more clear. Okay, I am going to present just one website, what I am going to present. Okay, so now you can see here Ajay Prasad Kushwaha is presenting, and what I am presenting, so you can see from here. Okay guys, so now you can see, and whatever I will do on the next screen will be visible here. So like TPC video, so you can see there what are the videos. So I am loading, so these all are the videos. Okay, and website, so those things it is showing. And after this I will just click on the chat, and here I can do something. I can present anything whatever I like. Even I am using the notepad, then I will adjust those notepad left side of this chart, left side. So while someone is also doing some chat here, I can see the live chat on my right side, and on the left side I can present anything, and everyone will be able to see this and take this interactive classes. So this is all about how you can create the meeting link in Google Meet and conduct the classes and share the link. I repeat, for sharing the link you can just click and copy this and you can share the link. You can just sign in web, WhatsApp or Telegram group. You can open in your Chrome and you can share those links and you can present. And even if someone is unexpectedly started presenting in your class, then you can remove that person. Okay, and you can start your own way. You can start presentation and you can go through this all. And if you have still any doubt regarding the conducting meeting, scheduling meeting, then you can comment me in video session. I will be there always for you to help you out. And in next video I will talk about how you can create the attendance link and take the attendance. And slowly I will also talk about how you can make your attendance visible on the any website or web page by Google Sheet API. So this is all about the today introduction on Google Meet class, and I hope this is going to help you how to conduct the meeting. And in case of any doubt, you can contact me at any time, at any point of time, at any number of time. I will be always there to help you out and guide you. So thank you all for watching this video, and please do subscribe my channel for more educational video like this. I used to provide a lots of online courses, Udemy courses, NPTEL courses, even solution, Coursera courses solution, how you can solve the assignment, and NPTEL information. So you can go and check the playlist of Deep Coding Guru. Thank you all for watching this video, and if you have found this video helpful to you, then please don't forget to share this video with your colleagues, friends and group. They will definitely appreciate you for sharing this video and information and making them easy and the well-known people about the Google Meet. So thanks again you all. Please stay at home, stay safe, stay tuned with Deep Coding Guru and stay learning. Have a good time.